Let me show you how you can make easy money trading the pound yen next week using my levels and scenarios. Let's get into the video. Hey everyone, welcome back to another chart breakdown video. Today we're doing the pound yen as always, doing the scenarios and levels. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe on the YouTube channel. It really helps me out. Also join the Discord community. The link is in the description. We live trade the London session every morning. You can look at the trade chat where we post all of our ideas and scenarios for the morning. Let's get into the chart. So I'm going to start on the daily chart. As you can see, we've had strong buyers for the past week. Only buying candles except for this doji in the middle. Super strong. The close was right about above the previous high over here at 184. I'd like to see a stronger close above for the continuation, but this close is still above this high. So something I want to show you guys on the daily is the highs and the lows. So we have a low here, another low here. So this is a higher low. This is a higher high compared to this high. And then right now we are making another higher high. So what are we going to look for? We need another higher low for price to continue long. So obviously we don't know if this higher high is done forming yet. So we could see the high go higher before it pulls down short to continue again. Or what we could see happen is we could see this establish as the high, pull down to the previous high, and then give the continuation. Either of these would then establish the higher low. Okay, let's go up to the weekly candle. So last week, very strong buyers. So here we had strong buyers, pull back, and a continuation long. Let me get rid of these circles. Okay. So if we have price continue long, we need to find levels above. So we need to go to left. So the levels are really far away. So it's easier to find the levels on the daily or the weekly. The first level that really stands out is this level here. It's at the 185. Let me just change the color to yellow. And what I'll do is I will change the coordinates to 185 exactly. Doesn't matter too much. It's a bigger level. Again, with all these levels, they're more like zones. So this could really look something like this instead. It's quite a large zone because we're looking on the daily. So I would have it looking something like this. It's probably, yeah, it's quite a big area. It's like 50 pips of a zone. But look at the rejection down from this level here. It almost got up to it and retested, broke it, pulled back, big move long, retested the level, big rejection long. And then we have lots of small touches on the inside over here. So I would look for price to come up here, 185, and look for quite a large rejection to the downside. There's a few other levels we could find here as well. I would say a more minor level would be one right around here, 184. That's actually the level that price is at right now, the 184. So I can take that away because we already have a level drawn over there. And then there's a couple more levels here as well. I would have one here. Remember, this is on the daily chart. So even though I don't love some of the levels, they should still give reactions and rejections because it's on the daily. So this is around the 186. I would have another level right here at the 187.20 area. Look at rejections, multiple rejections, and then I would have another one right up here at the 188.50-ish type area. Again, multiple rejections from this level. Since we're on the daily, it might take a while for price to reach these certain areas, but it's still good to have everything marked out and be ready for all of the scenarios. Once you break above this area, I could see price coming up into 191 type area before you get a rejection. So you should have quite a large move once you break this area. But that's still 400 pips away. So this is thinking larger time frame, bigger scale. So let's go back to the right and just see what we're looking at again. So higher lows, higher highs, strong push up, But one thing that I don't like to see is this candle here. Push up, rejected down. This one is pushing up again and is showing more strength. So I want to see price hold above this 184 for long continuations. Let's go down onto the 4-hour and see what it looks like. So do you see this rejection candle? Strong rejection, retest and rejection, but it still keeps wanting to go up. But look at all of the rejections from this level. So I want to see price break and hold above this 184 for the long continuations for next week. I could see price retrace back down into this sort of area. I do have a zone here marked out as well. Let me just change the background. So there's a zone through here. This is the area where I'd like to see price retrace to take the long from. Let me go down into the 1-hour chart. It's a little bit more clear here for me on the 1-hour. So price has been riding a little trend line here, a rough trend line. It's not perfect, but it's been holding on this every single time it comes down. Pretty big moves up. I want to see if it continues on this or if it's going to break the trend line. So a few of my scenarios for next week, what I'm going to be thinking, the main one that I like is if price can break, pull back and go long up into the 185 area. That's the main one I'm going to be looking for. I can also see us enter a range. We've had some pretty big moves going long for the whole week last week. So I can see price consolidate, close up a little bit before you either get a break down from the range, looks like something like that, or you can see a break up from the range, which would look like this scenario here. Okay. So I can see a potential long from maybe somewhere like this, but my main zone would be around here. I'd be looking at this 183.20 to 183 area to go long from. And then if we can break this level, it's significant to me because this was the previous high that was established that I was showing you on the daily. So if we can break below, pull back to this area, I would be looking for a short. So this would be my support resistance area where I'm going long or short from. And I would take it down into maybe this 182 type area. So those are the main scenarios that I'm going to be looking at for next week on the pound yen. Let's also take a quick look at the news. So there are a few big news events next week. We have Aussie monetary policy meeting minutes. So it's not the actual statement release, but we do have this New Zealand monetary policy statement. So this will move the market a lot for the New Zealand. I expect that to be more in play this week. So Aussie, New Zealand, more in play for this week. But because it's Asia, it could also have an effect on the yen as well. We have the dollar retail sales. The one for the pound that I would look out for is Tuesday, 2 a.m. claimant count change, and also on Friday, 2 a.m. retail sales. So those are the main two news events for the pound. There's not too much for the yen to look out for other than the correlation with the Aussie and the New Zealand. That's it for this video. Please don't forget, like, comment, subscribe. It would really help me out, and have a great week trading.